So I'm home for Thanksgiving. This is my bedroom I share with two brothers. Exactly as fun as it sounds. I figured since I'm in the home I grew up in, I should talk a little bit about my childhood and stuff. So, I honestly didn't really have a childhood, at least not in the traditional 90s kid sense. I didn't watch TV, I didn't have friends, I barely watched movies, I was allotted only a certain amount of computer time daily, and I basically did nothing. I read books, and I played outside. That's about it. Of course, having three siblings was nice, so I always had someone to hang out with. But really not a ton to do. I think getting a trampoline was probably the most exciting thing that ever happened in my existence at that point, so... The great outdoors, which brings us to traumatizing experience number 1. When I was in about 7th grade, I came home from school one day and went outside as usual. But something was different. I saw something in our backyard. A little fluffy something. And naturally, I followed it. Guess what it was? It was a raccoon. In my backyard, in the middle of the day. But what did you do? I followed it. I went all the way around the garage and tried to pet that little thing. Bit me right in the finger. So basically then I went, ran to my mom, expected her to put a band-aid on it and kiss it better, but instead, time to go to the hospital. And on the way there, the whole ride, she was explaining to my siblings what rabies does to a person. Well, you see, honey, rabies attacks a person's nervous system, so it gets in there and starts destroying everything, and since that controls how you feel, it's an incredibly agonizing and painful death. So naturally, I freaked out a little bit. For all I knew, I was gonna die. Then when the time came, 1 shot in the finger, 1 shot in each shoulder, and 2 in the butt. 1 in each cheek, 2 doctors, 2 needles, simultaneous action. Yeah, there's a joke there, but I'm not gonna make it. Then I got band-aids in the shapes of turtles and went home. And that's why I was branded as that crazy kid with rabies at the end of 7th grade. Yeah, good times. Also, I had to have a 5-week series of rabies shots after that. Join us next week for the story of that time that I got trapped in an igloo and got sick at 4 in the morning and vomited at the entrance and had to crawl out through it. It got really dark.